Alright everybody, welcome to Inkshade. This is a demo I've been meaning to play for a long time now. This game is sort of like, how should I say this? Sort of like Inscryption. And you know, there hasn't really been any Inscryption-like games. Ah, you're finally awakened. Let's get started. Sit. Alright. Alright, here's the demo. We're gonna play a game. You are a captain, you have one objective. Sail your ship into the abyss. But alas, Captain, two critical things elude you. A star pointee, and a vessel. Perhaps you spend some time bumbling about. You'll find what you seek. Now choose a path. Now the only one who can choose the demo one, because all these other ones are blocked off because it's not the demo. Please make sure to like, subscribe, go comment, and rumble as we do this. Due north is your choice? Well, if you insist. I'm sure the locals are friendly. And don't do anything beyond the norm. You certainly wouldn't murder outsiders. I don't trust that. Far to the north, just before the edge of the continent, lies Port Morsorador. You can contract an airship there. And if you have a complete star pointee, you can sail farther north still. Now then, begin your journey, Captain. Alright. The time has come for you to fight. Yeah. But anyways, this game seems really interesting from what I've seen of it. You see an underground passage. It beckons you to submerge yourself and fade into cool black nothingness. The villagers bar your path, and so they must die. At the start of each encounter, pieces are drawn from your collection. It seems you only have one. How fitting. Take a look around the boards and place them on the starting tile. We can zoom in, and we can use WASD to move about, and Q and E to change our view. Alright, well, let's put this guy here. When you think you're ready, at least one of your pieces on the board, press the button to begin the match. The button may also trigger if you slam the side of your desk hard enough. I do not know exactly where you need to strike, but I'm sure you'll find out. So as we see here, there's this guy, which I can press. If I press, so if I press these things show up. Hold on that shows up. Not sure what C does here. Oh no, I wanna, what's this? This is my money. Alright, well, you go first. Alright. Good, your fingers still work. Why wouldn't they? Let's see how memory fares. I don't remember anything. The blue tile indicates how far you can move. Orange tile I don't know how to say that word. Maximum attack range. Red dots show where you may attack from. Now then, move your piece next to mine. Alright. Good. Now it's within range. Attack the cretin that stands in your way. Alright. Your turn ends and all your pieces have moved. Or when you press the button again. It's now my turn. We're gonna lose here. Alas, it seems he's perished. When one of your pieces dies, it remains dead for the entire adventure. And if your entire crew perishes, you will lose. And it did. What's that? Has been a terrible fate? How shocking! It's clearly your starting crew is too weak. There's some spare pieces in the cabinet by the doors. You'll find them if you follow your ears. Now go collect them. Oh. And until you've collected all three, do not return. I like you. Oh wow, we're actually just moving around. This is not like the Inscryption, you can only move a certain amount of bits in here and there. What was that? I don't like that. The movement feels a bit too fluid. Cabinets. Does this count? No? I'm like blind or something. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. You're actually very tall. Yeah, I don't know that. I thought I was just sitting down really low. Although then again, our seat is a wooden stool. Not exactly the best thing in the world. What's this? Let's see. Can I crouch? No, I can't. Let's say if I follow my ears, I don't hear anything. Alright, let me try to... You still haven't collected all pieces. Find them by the cover by the door. Do not come back until you've done so. Oh, I accidentally walked back into my seat. So, over here? Oh, I thought I... Oh, I have to click it. Oh. Oh, it's locked. There we go. Oh, look at this little guy. And this one. And this one. I don't like the look of any of these little guys. They seem rather evil. So I have to click on things to interact with them. Okay, I thought it was like E. Such a shiny music contraption. I believe it was fashioned after a gravity well. Which doesn't make much sense, since gravity wells sound nothing like that device. The music did its damage, unfortunately. But feel free to jiggle the whole device if you wish. Perhaps the sound of a veneer grinding against a top table would be a suitable alternative to music. That's hilarious. It's a paperweight, Captain, a heavy stone that is not local to these environments. The original ecosystem is much far away, in fact. That you could very well describe this rock as an alien, depending on your reference points, of course. You found a book, have you? I can summarize if you like, to save you the time. Simple log, orders, shipments, records, and all the ilk. That lantern has sat there for some time. I've grown quite fond of it, in fact. So no, you may not have it. Is there a description for everything? Okay, no, there's not. I was starting to get worried that I'm going to have to click on every single item. Don't touch that. It's dangerous. That shield exists to protect. Would you deny it its purpose? To protect that wall? No, I wouldn't. You won't be able to pry down that shield, but do not fret. No arrows or bolts will target you here, I promise. I don't really trust you. What is that you have found over there? Is that another tool for sailing? Yes, it is. You jostled the box and deduced that it's empty. Or were you not looking for a narration? My apologies. Please jostle away. The box pops open. There is bountiful treasure inside. 10,000 scripts. A calmly red mantle of silver, I don't know what to say, and a mythical dagger. To slay the foe that stands before you. A jade. The box is locked, empty and hopeless. And you have nothing. I really like how there's descriptions for all this. Alright, can I take this knife? Now, what would you do with that? Stab you? Be careful, you might lacerate yourself. It's a star chart. You didn't know that? No, I didn't. The stars in that paper are underwhelming. Not at all like true stars. Or so I imagine. Is that a sword? What's that you found? An old discarded blade? You shouldn't bother with that. You appear far too weakly to make use of it. In your condition, I'd wager you'd struggle to lift a lantern. What is wrong with me? Have you spied a spyglass? Such a... Dude, I'm not even playing the game, I've just spent 10 minutes talking, oh my god. You know that. But alas, it's not much use in here. You know what, oh my god, I haven't even played the game. Oh my god. This is where I stole all my script. No, I will not be giving you the key. You're far nicer than Leshy. Alright, well, you know, now we can actually play the game. I mean, hey, that's a good thing, you know, I've spent more time enjoying dialogue than I have actually played the game. You were defeated on your last journey, and so you must start from the beginning. Perhaps this time, your performance won't be so disappointing. I don't know why I've talked like that when I'm that character. You need an airship, and the Northern Lands can oblige. Cut down all those who stand in your paths. As you embark to the north, the morning air invigorates you. You feel that you will succeed this time. No, I'm realistic, I don't think so. It's a good thing you brought a crew. I mean, so far the dialogue's really good. This character has more of a personality than Leshy ever did. The journey north starts with a single cave. This is perhaps the one truth of your map, despite the verbose claims made by the cartographer who sold it to you. Alright, well, who are you? Can I tell who you are? No. I probably should have put you in the front. Alright. There you go. Oh, by the way, if you figure your defeat is inevitable, I would like to end your journey early, then you may press this button to your left. Doing so will forfeit the match, which will have the same effect as losing. Also, this button has a tendency to stick, so you may have to press it more than once. Anyway, now that you have a larger crew, things should be easier. Also, if you haven't noticed, you can inspect my pieces. Doing so will reveal how far they can move, the maximum attack range, and the tiles where they can attack from. Now then, proceed. Yes. Alright, well I'm gonna move here and I'm gonna stab you. And I'm gonna move here and I'm gonna stab you. And then would you guess it, I'm gonna move here and I'm gonna stab you. I'll reward you for defeating my piece. What do you get? Script. You appear confused. Script is a currency. These little golden coins your kind is so fond of. Surprised you don't even remember that. Regardless, earn script by defeating my pieces. You will also earn bonus script for winning an encounter. And the bonus will be larger if you take fewer turns. Oh, there's another thing I have not mentioned. You don't need to move your pieces to attack. Select them once or twice without moving. And the pieces can attack from where it stands, as long as an empty piece is within the range it is. But be cautious. If you select a piece 3 times in a row, it will hold its position. And after you issue such a command, you may not touch the piece until your next turn. I'm gonna actually move here and attack. There we go. Now I don't think these guys actually be able. This guy won't be able to actually get over here. So let's see his movement range. Actually, yeah. Oh, you can't move there? A glitch, perhaps. No. Oh, there we go. Alright, and then I'll move this guy here. Oh, that's right, I keep forgetting. I'll move this guy here, and click him again. Then I'll move this guy here, and click him again. This guy should move up to punch that guy in the face. Which will then allow us to murderize him. Stab. 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 There we go. As you step over the final villager's body, the sound of scraping rocks drifts to your ear. 2 shadows can be seen in the cave's mouth. 2 new foes? Or 2 new candidates for your crew? Your hands are very scary. Open it up. We have the villager and the hunter. Well, the hunter is completely different from the villager. Also, the villager seems to not have any movement. Although the hunter does have less HP, I'm gonna take the hunter. When you add a new piece to your crew, the piece will end up here. You may see your active crew within this box, but know that if your journey is cut short, all crew members added will be lost, and the pieces will be reset to your starting crew. Have you ever played a card game? Yes. Think of the pieces in this box like your deck, and the pieces you draw before combat as your hands. If you've never touched a card in your life, well then, I'm sure you'll figure things out. Why don't you try placing your face in the box now? Yeah, we're literally just inside the box. Oh, wow, look, there's a little campfire in the box. Squire, villager, acolyte, and you. How do I... Okay, I just press that back. Alright. Let's head here. You see wood and iron poking out from a shrub. A closer look reveals what you found. Treasure. Money! This is a campfire? You investigate an uncanny campfire in the woods, only to find a strange figure staring into the flames. It claims to be selling hexes, boons for your crew, or curses for your foes. Amputations to affect whoever might bear the alteration. When you gaze into the fire yourself, you seem to know the form these hexes would take, and also sense that if your journey ends, these hexes will vanish, becoming lost to memory. So, Captain, will you engage? I don't have any money. No. I don't got any money. Yeah, continue forward because I don't have any money. What's this? A low rumbling voices cross your ears. You raise your weapon, ready for another fight. But all you find is a cluster of haggard strangers, huddled around a pair of sealed carriages. You sheath your weapon and approach the cloaked Vic figure. They explain you've entered a labor exchange, where you may donate 2 of your crew and receive 1 new member from a selection. Alas, setting foot in the market bids you to participate. So, Captain, which of your 2 crew will you relinquish? I would just probably murder these guys, honestly. Oh, really? These guys? It couldn't be the garbage ones. It has to be these guys. Well then. The Squire has 3 footsteps, and I'm gonna guess that's better. Squire honestly just looks better. So, Villager and Acolyte. Better give me something good. Hunter, Archer, Acolyte. You know what? I'll take the Archer. I don't want to get another Acolyte after giving up my Acolyte, so, you know. Battle awaits. I like this character sitting across from me. Far more personality than less she ever had. Less she just wore masks and pretended to be people. As your crew readies camp for the night, a loud crack could be heard in the blackness, which sounds like a femur snapping in two, or just a branch collapsing into the weight of the void. Alright, wow, okay, whoa, there's too many enemies in here. What is this game thinking? I can't. Of course it's you're garbage. Archer there, Hunter there. I'm gonna assume that these guys are ranged units, and the reason I'm assuming this is that they have lower HP, so I'm gonna assume this is a really weird attack range. Okay. I'll have to admit the wolves do have lower health. I'm gonna just move there. Feel safe. Okay, there is way too many wolves. I think the game is trying to kill us. Many have tried, none have succeeded. So wait, actually, this character's downside would appear that I can't actually attack things that are too close. Alright. And then I'm gonna have to run over here and smack this guy in the face, which this is the, no, that I just got that guy killed. Yeah, oh wow, these guys actually just do 2 damage. Okay. How did the game... I don't think the game expects me to be able to do this. I think this game's trying to actively kill me. No, there goes that guy. And actually, this guy has 4 health. I just realized that. The archer. Or, is this the hunter? I can't tell. The pieces all look the same. It's too dark. Yeah, I'm dead. Not sure the game expected me to do there. Again, you and your crew have died. Looks like you need more help than I thought. Take this key and unlock the parlor. There's a very special item in there. One that you can use to make your pieces stronger. By exchanging script for power. Suggest you find it before trying again, Captain. You know, you're being very nice to me. That's why I can't trust you. You can never trust nice people, alright? I'll tell you once, I'll tell you twice. Nice people are the least trustworthy. Oh wow, this is huge. If I click an item... Dude, don't tell me that every item here is gonna have, like, a description. Okay, no, it doesn't. It doesn't, alright. That's good. I was worried I was gonna spend another 20 minutes in here. Oh god, there is description for this. Alright, well, let's just get things done, because we already spent about, like, 30 minutes doing absolutely nothing. Oh, hey, look, there's a piece in here. Oh, dude, is there gonna be pieces hidden about the place? There's probably some sort of puzzle here. Oh, hey, look, there's script over here. Okay, that's cool. Oh, down to the cellar? Ah, there you are. You know, it's rather dark down here. Suggest you find a lantern before advancing, Captain. And before I ask you, given your diminished states, that fallen light behind you would be much too heavy. However, there's a handheld lamp hiding in this parlor, which should be easy enough to find. Assuming you don't get distracted by the artwork. Now then, off you go. Really, you're telling me this thing is much too heavy? Oh, but I still can walk down there anyways. I have a feeling you've killed people in here before. I just can't trust them, you know? Game's getting a little laggy. More money. I'm literally just robbing. Let's see, there's some nice artwork around here, though. What's this? Oh, I think it was supposed to be a hint. Telling me that I can find the handheld lamp around the artwork. You know, I'm terrible at hints. Hey. You're watching me. I understand, I'm a stranger in your home. Still a bit awkward. Weird. And, what am I supposed to find down here? Another piece? More money? Maybe these are stronger pieces. Or something. Can I... No, that door's locked. Well, apparently that English, that appears to be everything down here. Let's head back up. But let us take a look around first. There could be something around here. That looks like blood to me. I don't trust this person. Oh, what's this? That was scary. Ah, see, you found your collection. The pedestal serves a very important purpose. It allows you to choose your starting crew. What is a starting crew? The pieces you will start each journey with. Any pieces placed on the... I skipped past the dialogue, sorry. Will be available to draw before combat. Until they perish, at least. And for the duration of the journey, your starting crew is immutable. Long Step. And Luminary. Oh, you have a light with you. That's probably good. I don't like this guy. I'm gonna put this guy where he belongs. You're too weak. Oh, money, 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 money. Other random things. Money, 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 money. Money, money. What's this? Oh, these like families for the units? Like where they're from? So we have the Acolytes and the Longstaff. They're both from the same place. Oh, and I can upgrade these guys for my script. So it appears that script's not just a thing that you can use in runs, but it also is used for permanent upgrades. Now, I feel like I should upgrade my hunters. Because you're from the same place as the hunter and the luminary are from. Oh no, the villager and the luminary are from the same place. That makes sense. It's like a town. And then this is for the squire. So this must be some sort of royal place, I'm guessing. Now the Illuminary... Oh, the Illuminary has... magic. You know, I'm gonna upgrade that, because he has magic, and so that's something no one else has. And the Acolytes, I'll give more life. I have no clue if that is worth it at all. What's this? Okay, apparently it's just a book. Alright, well... I don't like your hands. They're very creepy. I have 30 script left. Alright, let's try this one more time. By the way, if you so desire, feel free to get up and wander about. Unless we're in the middle of a match. I won't stop you from stretching your legs, Captain. Especially if you've forgotten to improve your pieces. That's very nice. The captain without an airship is no captain at all. And so you must reach the ports to acquire a vessel. You know, I never actually read what's on these screens. If your crew, your weapons, and your spirits, there shouldn't be anything that can stop you. You will have your airship, and you will sail across the northern skies. But that reality is still far away. The leathery side of weapon and sheathing. It is like music. Alright, back here again. Villagers brandish their axes and prepare to turn you away. But you need an airship, and it's a long journey to the port. They will not survive. Squire? You're just the villager. And you're the Acolyte. Actually, let me move this guy back and the Acolyte forth, because I gave the Acolyte extra life. That way he'll be able to survive some more hits. Okay. Attack. Attack. And lastly, attack. I should probably actually upgrade the squire's damage, you know? That would be the smart thing to do, the clever thing to do. But alas, clever is something I'm not most of the time. An attack. Alright, I think I won't move forward because we're not in his move range and he doesn't want to move to a place where we can hurt him. Oh, that's right, I forgot, when I don't attack, I have to click the piece again. You know, that's something I'm going to like in this game, but it's also going to be something I don't like in this game. Attack. Attack. And lastly, attack. The villagers stood no chance. You've reached the entrance to the cavern, and as the gasps of the dying villagers finally fade away. Okay, so we do get a piece here. I'm guessing we get a piece if we win. What's that thing in the middle? Hunter or villager? I'm gonna take the hunter simply because we need more range. Because I feel like range units are gonna be overpowered in this game. And this is a character exchange. I don't want to do that again. Like the setting of the sun, conflict is inevitable. It is. Truly it is. Oh, this is why we need the Illuminary. Light pours in from the center of this chamber. It's the ideal place to rest or really regroup. Like so many things you desire. I have problems saying words sometimes. Rest will not be granted. Okay, so we got 3 guys over here. 1 guy sitting in that corner there. 1 guy sitting over there. These guys are weak though, but they do have a bit of range on their side. But we do have the hunter. This is just a villager. Okay, we got squire and villager. Looks like we can unlock more of these things eventually. But I wonder if the luminary actually does light up the cave. I would most certainly hope so. I shall attack this person. Oh yeah, he does. Okay, I actually like that, because that's nice lighting. For being honest, you know? Let's move over here. Actually, let's move here first and attack this person. Oh, there's another person sitting in the dark. It's okay, they can only move 1 step. Okay, there's people all around in the dark. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, you know what? You know how there is those things that the units are part of? In the upgrade menu? The units are probably part of different factions. And these factions fight each other. Because they're not the same factions, so they don't like each other. So they'll fight to the death. There's another one up there. So really, I'm gonna win this by just being slower. And also, the angle of this guy does actually matter. Because look, see, now I can actually... Oh, wait, I can only move 1. Oh, yeah, I can only move 1 time. Yeah, but the angle of my light actually does matter. Because it does allow me to see certain things. So I'm taking a risk jumping in the dark over here like this. There's another one that way. And I'm actually gonna back up here with this guy. This is very interesting. I like this very much. Compared to a lot of other games I see that sort of try to be like this game. But like Inscryption. I think this one does it really good so far. Because there's no way it doesn't take inspiration from Inscryption. Such as the whole setup. But I do like that, because I like it when games take inspiration, because I feel like nowadays, people are too afraid of, like, stealing other people's ideas. But what it really is you're taking inspiration from it, you know? That's how great games are made, is by taking inspiration from other great games. So I think this game's doing something good, taking inspiration from Inscryption. The moss and ferns seem to jostle slightly. They have at least 1 more meal today. I mean, this guy is actually those guys we were fighting. Which because these guys are from different factions. I'm gonna guess that there's some sort of benefit from having certain units of factions. Because we know they'll fight each other, but what about on your team? Because this unit right here seems useless. It's 1 attack, 1 speed, 1 health. But there is probably some use case for this unit. Perhaps like a certain hex, or maybe an ability some other part of his faction will give to his faction? Maybe. But, alas, we're taking the villager. And what's this? Interested in a tale, are you? Yes, I am. A truly wonderful land once existed. It consisted of 4 regions. It was unified, prosperous. But most importantly, it kept to itself. Like everything, however, such a haven could not avoid certain horrors. Like the... I don't know how to say that word. Decay of all that exists. This is part of the reason why you only have 3 paths to choose in the game we're playing. Alright, the fire I know is curses, but I already spent most of my script. Okay, well, you know what? Further in, a lone torch illuminates the caves, but scraping rocks can be heard not far off. The board contains a special golden tile. If one of your pieces ends their turns here, and they survive my turn, then you will win the match. You can still win by defeating all my pieces. If you'd find the bloodshed preferable. Okay, so let's be clear here. These guys are part of a different faction. Oh wait, they have guns actually, so they have one range. So that's their ability. So these guys are part of the village faction. And these guys over here are part of the, I'm gonna guess, the knights, the faction the squire's part of. So these guys should fight each other. That's interesting. I love this game so far. I can see so many things being done with this. Okay, you're the hunter. You're the villager who's gonna take all the hits, and you're the squire. Achoo! Alright, let's start. Do you remember what I told you about reward for combat? You will earn script for defeating my pieces. The current kill reward is here in the bottom left, while the kill count is in the bottom right. As well, if we can finish the map quickly, before the red turn counter runs out, you will earn bonus script in the upper tray. But the amount decays after the timer reaches 0. Turn by turn, your reward will deplete. You're welcome and try to optimize your play, but now you might as well just try to survive. They're choosing to dawdle will ultimately slow your progress. Fairly obvious advice, wouldn't you say? And just so you know, even if you lose the encounter and your journey ends, we'll still keep the script from your kills. I think the first thing I should do is move here and shoot that guy. And this guy only does 1 damage, so we're gonna have to tank his hits. Actually, that's probably a bad place to move that guy, because he could get hit by this guy and that guy and die. Okay, no, they're playing it dumb. And actually, these guys are gonna fight each other. But this guy's actually gonna die here because he's gonna get shot by both these guys. Oh no, only one of them shot. And that guy up there didn't move because nobody's in his range. I don't think he can actually see us. Why can I not? Oh, I forgot I'm the hunter. At least it allows me to... Yeah, I can't actually hit when I'm up close. I like that, because the range units are good. But it also punishes you for being in close range. That is something nice that you don't normally see. Alright, none of us can get there. But we're one turn away, you know? I'll shoot you. I mean, 12 script. How much am I even gonna get from this? 7 if I end my turn on that. Which we know I won't. But you know, I was able to avoid some bloodshed. You consult your map to see if the chosen next up is desirable. The dirty page suggests this was the case. And of course, the map would never lie. Now, an Illuminary is pretty good, so I'm gonna take another one of these guys, because they do light up the map. And the map does seem pretty dark. Alright, let's venture forwards. Do you enjoy death? It doesn't matter. The battle comes first. Oh, now this map is actually pretty bright. And, okay, the path widens before you, and you see 2 groups of enemies, each ready to fight each other. What ultimately arrives on your part. Okay, so these wolfmen are probably from the same faction that the hunters are part of. And then these hunters will attack as well. Now the hunters are going to be my main threat, because yeah, sure, the wolfmen do a lot of damage, but our main problem is not going to be them. This guy can move a lot, but he only does 1 damage. Still, I think it's better to head that way. And you do magic, and so I'm unsure if he'll actually do 2 damage. Actually, let's check. I'll still be able to get hit by you. Rather unfortunate indeed, but there's truly nothing I can do about it. I will move up here, simply to stay away from the wolfmen. I'm hoping that these guys will end up fighting each other more than they fight me. However, I know that seems not to be the case. But now what I want to do actually is probably just remove this guy here. Because Because then these guys... oh, yeah, I do 2 damage. Because I do 1 magic and 1 normal damage. I'm guessing some characters are going to have, like, resistance to certain types of damage. So then I want to make sure I attack with the right guy. Right, and I'm hoping these guys will attack the Wolfmen, because that should be their main threat. So that got... okay, so it looks like the Aluminum is actually part of the same faction as the Hunters. So it looks like the Hunters are part of the Village faction, which is what I've chosen to call this faction. Now, I know going as fast as possible is technically in my favor. However, I feel like it does hinder me quite a bit, as dying is more likely a possibility when you try to go faster. Okay, now that guy's gonna die from... oh no, please don't. Ah, we lost our Aluminum. That was stupid on my hands. I take full responsibility for that. I should have kept him back. And actually, here's a way we can exit. So as long as we just stand there with this piece, we win. You skitter from the battleground before more foes pour in. That could have gone better. We did lose someone. But maybe we'll gain someone better. You know what? Another hunter would be nice. But... let's take a wolf. Just for the sake of diversity in our team. Along your path beside the road, you find a curating cartage. Seems... for some reason I skipped it. But in the back, there's an overturned truck. This is probably a carriage. Money! I do have to say that every time I come across money. Faint rustling catches your ear. Someone ahead is preparing for you. Maybe it would be actually beneficial to lose some pieces, because you can have sacrificial pieces that you get in order to try and kill them. The scent of rotting meat fills the area. A quiet conversation reaches your ear. The ladder is abruptly cut off as you emerge from the clearing. Okay, so it looks like there is villagers over here, hunters here, hunters there. This looks hard, but if we can get someone there, we win. I'm gonna guess this is not entirely about fighting, and is more about surviving. I'm guessing we can hide behind here. Oh no, we can get hit. Wait, don't tell me we can get hit by that. Oh, there was someone in the woods over there. Okay, no, those do not protect us. I assumed. I shouldn't assume things. They probably only protect the other way. Or actually, no, that guy couldn't shoot. We're not gonna make it if we don't fight. This guy's just dead regardless. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's right, we can turn around our camera over here. Oh no, that guy can probably shoot us. Actually, it looks like they don't see us, perhaps. The tree crashes down. It came from an entirely different direction. You chose not to investigate. Alright, we lost 2 pieces, but we gain another... We regain the hunter and we lose the acolyte. Whomsoever stands in your way will not be standing for long. I don't know about that. I've mostly been running from these fights. I'm not exactly the best at these... Oh my goodness. Your map brings you to another cave, but unlike the others, this one is well lit. And the better for you to watch your crew die. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness, is this a boss fight? How does the game expect me to do this? I do have to remember, I do 2 damage. I do 2 damage to these guys. Yeah, that guy's dead. I don't know what I was thinking there. Yeah. It's just there's so many things to take into account, I can't think of them all. Alright, you're dead. We might as well take out as many as we can, right? We're dead anyways. Yeah, there goes those guys. I don't understand what I was supposed to do there. This game might need some balancing. Other than that, I'm just really bad. You're struggling with the crew you have, then perhaps you ought to make them stronger. Or see if you can find more pieces strewn about. You're right. Well, anyways, that's gonna do it for Inkbound. That is the name of the game, right? Let me check. Inkshade, sorry. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of Inkshade. You know, if you want, go play the demo. Wishlist this on Steam. I think this is a pretty good game so far. I'm bad at this game. First time I played it, though, I'll probably get better in the coming weeks. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I hope you all enjoyed. Like, subscribe, go follow me on Rumble. The dialogue in this game is pretty good, I'll admit. The character has some personality. Unlike many of these other games that have, like, a narrator, the character has personality and it's not, like, stupid meta humor that's just bad. It's good. It's good. If you're looking for a demo to play, I recommend this. If you like Inscryption, then I definitely recommend this. But anyways, that's gonna do it. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.